What up, what it do, cyber world? It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com. AshSaidIt.com, baby babies. This is the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for being on this journey with me. It's been an amazing ride, and it's about to get even crazier. And your girl is definitely moving and shaking. We're evolving. We are growing. The brand is taking off, that's the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate dream. That's what we want. We've been working hard on this, and it's coming, babies. It's coming. So I'm leaving Nashville right now. Wow. So I told y'all, yesterday I saw Superfly. It was crazy. It was ridiculous. It was amazing. And honestly and truthfully, I'm going to be honest. I had no plans to see it because I love the original. My mom was a really big fan of the original movie, and so I watched it throughout the years growing up. And it's one of those things where it's like, you don't really mess with a classic. You cannot mess with a classic movie. But this movie was not the typical remake. They took the core of the story and they planted it in Atlanta in 2018. And they did it so seamlessly that it was very realistic. It was very relatable. And yeah, there was a lot of violence in it. Unfortunately, that's what a part of this world is about. There was a lot of violence in it. But the story remained very relevant. The plot, the different storylines, the different characters introduced. Again, I do not spoil movies for people. I want you to go out and see it for yourself. I'm just telling you from my perspective what I liked about it. The costuming was insane. It was absolutely out of this world from what Trevor was wearing. And I know his name, Trevor Jackson. Yes, that is Superfly. Priest, as they like to call him. But the outfits were absolutely bonkers. They were crazy. It was stylish. It was sleek. It was sexy, but definitely representative of what Atlanta is today. So it was very representative of that because there is a certain part of the population that is very much like that. So for me, immediately, because I could think in my head people that I know for a fact live that fast lifestyle. And so they portray themselves in a certain manner and they handle themselves in a certain way. But Trevor, I know that at first that they felt that he was not good for the part because he was so young. But I'm telling y'all, he pulls this off. You will forget that this is still a grown man, but a younger grown man. And I'm just like, Trevor, what? You better go ahead with your self. Go ahead with your bad self, Trevor. Go ahead with it. Go ahead with it. But the movie was amazing. I loved it. If you're not a fan of the cult classic, then you probably ain't gonna like this movie. But if you are a fan of the cult classic and you want to experience a movie that has a ring of truth to it, this movie is for you. This is a movie that you need to see. And that's just what it is. Point blank, period. I really enjoyed the movie. The actors, the actresses, seeing some ATL's finest, and I told y'all Big Boy was up in there. Rick Ross was in it at one point. It's one of those movies that you have to go and see it for yourself. You got to see it for yourself to have an honest opinion on it. I definitely feel as though it is worth the trip to the movie theater. I know there's a lot of stuff that's opening and premiering this weekend. This is not a movie for the kiddies. This is R-rated. R-rated themes, R-rated scenes, all of that. Okay, this is not a movie. I repeat, this is not a movie for the kids. It's not. It's not a movie for the children. So, do not bring the children to see this movie. I would not suggest you bring your children to see this movie. And that's all I'm going to say for that. But as far as everything else goes, I would definitely say this is a good weekend movie. This is a nice date night movie. I would say this would be a good movie for the date night. Get your little sexy in and, all that good stuff. But not a movie for the kiddies. action-packed. A lot of gunfire. Is a lot of automatic, semi-automatic weapons and stuff that's going on. But also, you get to really celebrate and see a lot of the beautiful skyline of Atlanta, which I loved. I love seeing it. I'm like, yeah, I know where that's at. I know which club that is. They renaming stuff and everything, but that's okay. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So if you're looking for a really awesome, action-packed, fun movie, pays homage to the original Superfly from the 70s, go and see Superfly this weekend. You will not regret it. Again, this is not a movie for the kids. I'm not going to tell y'all again. Don't ask me nothing about that. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all tremendously. Thank you for your love and support. As I head on down back to the A-Town, head on back down now. So, I love y'all to pieces. Anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and you tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice. It's cool. It's fun. But real life is way better. It's so much better. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Be safe this weekend.